so ashamed of her breasts that she lets a Machiavellian psychopath cut them off.
How dare you?
But I was not a member of the IRA.
Get a couple of dozen of your mates and go down to that Buckingham Palace and kill the old bag.
Big Mike il capo.
Gran Mikey el jefe. ビッグマイクとチーフ。ミクマイและหัวหน้า
Big Mike and the Chief.
Welcome to Show Business, Peacock.
Cheers, boys.
How
Thanks
you
for having
doing?
me. Great. Yeah, thanks very much. Very excited to be here.
Oh, I'm excited to have you. Of course you're excited. You're after doing
Look
three lines of Coke and you're after fucking pounding these and half these bottles were full
This is
10 minutes ago.
No, this is the middle of the workday. I have not had any Coke.
You are on the clock,
stop
Peacock.
it.
On the clock.
Yeah?
On the clock. Yeah.
On the Peacocke.
Solid work.
You Peacocke.
This is why we have the listeners.
And you work in recruitment.
Yeah, for construction.
What is that?
Cabbages.
Still
They are cabbages.
Still laughing at the Peacock.
Peacock. So you're working in recruitment.
Yeah.
Tell me this, and this is something I had written down here. Is there a community between people who have second names as birds, or is Peacock, is that named after a bird, or is it like a pea, or is there like peas in? Is it kind of someone who has peas in their cock, so someone who pisses out peas? Kind of thing?
There's an E at the end of my name.
Is there?
So I suppose the number one thing,
Peacock.
Peacock. It's
Peacock,
French.
is
it's
it?
from the French, yeah, for peas at the end of your.
You're a
cock.
Frenchman.
I'm a Frenchman.
Oh, oui.
Yes, and I think that. Well, my dad always makes the joke that the E separates us from the animals, but I suppose also the P's at the end of our cocks.
Right. Oh shit.
So you're half French.
Half French, yeah. Yeah, maybe, well, I don't know, maybe Indian. I don't know, Indian, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Did you know this, and you'll love this, Chief?
Yeah.
In 1791, that's when being gay was legalized in France. And then soon after, in 1994, the Irish caught on and said they'd allow it.
Right.
Yeah.
1791.
1791, the French
okay.
said, let them have arse.
Baguettes.
Yeah.
Ireland legalised contraception.
Let them eat
in
arse.
around 1990, was it 1991 or something? They legalised contraception, and it was the lead up to the gays. Do you reckon that they were like, well, sure, if we're shagging for no reason now, we may as well just let the gays
do it as well.
Being gay is the best form of contraception.
Oh, that's a fact. That is it.
Effective.
Have you ever done that in gay, Peacock?
I tried to learn a musical instrument once.
Jesus Christ, Peacock.
I went to see Les Miserables on Broadway.
Yeah. I tried really hard at it.
We get a few more drinks into you. We'll see what happens.
Fucking hell.
No, I did. I've never been with a man. Well, do you know what, actually? You know when you're a teenager and it's like, two birds will kiss if you kiss another fella kind of thing. I've done that, yeah.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
With tongue?
Yeah, with tongue.
You've tongued a man?
I've tongued a man, yeah.
And did anything kind of lift off down in the pants of Peacock?
Nothing was stirred awake in me, no, thanks be to God.
There wasn't a little quinceañera down in the pants of Peacock.
Not that time, no.
Your dick wearing a sombrero.
And when you say
his balls like little shakers.
And when you say two birds.
Oh, Senor Peacock. This is wonderful, Senor. I'm the cock of Peacock.
He's wearing a poncho.
Yeah.
And when you say two birds kissed, are you referring to peacocks there? Are you referring to
No, I'm talking
girls?
I'm talking to ladies, yeah.
Ladies, right.
Yeah.
Would you know a fella named, because I don't know if is there like a community for people with bird names. Would you know a young fella that runs a dogfighting ring named Richie Pigeon?
No, but I do know a couple of dogfighting rings now. I've never met Richard Pigeon, but I would like to.
Pigeon.
Fat little man. Racist.
I'd like to meet him a little bit less now.
Fat little racist man farts a lot.
Ah, well, now I kind of want to meet him more again. He sounds like a treat, but no, I've not met him.
You've not met him?
I've not met him.
But even like, so for example, like, would you, because your name's Peacock, would your favourite band like be the Eagles, or is there anything to kind of the word of birds?
Not particularly, you know. I kind of feel.
Have you ever fingered a crow?
If anything, I've never fingered a crow. There was a family of women called Crow. Well, no, I assume the family had men in it as well. But there was people called Crow in my hometown,
Cheryl Crow.
and the people who I knew were ladies.
Right. First cut is the.
But I knew them; they were much older. I'd say my dad might have fingered one or two of them, though.
Really?
Maybe.
Yeah. And Peacock, is there any part of your family tree, like like in your family? Do you have any? Are you related to Peacock, like the animal?
I'd have to assume so.
Yeah.
So where
somewhere,
else did you got the name?
Yeah.
But as in somewhere down your family line is an actual peacock.
I mean, I'd assume so.
Because your face is quite a few different colours.
Interesting.
Like,
I didn't notice.
It is. You're flush.
It gets very fucking red around the cheeks.
Does it?
Yeah. You look like the Japanese flag sometimes. You know, it's the
spot.
Is that from the? Because this is partly an interview, Peacock, but it's partly and what do you call it when someone's out of control and you have to talk to them?
an intervention.
An intervention.
The intervention.
The intervention, because Hugh
Peacock.
Peacock, for anyone that doesn't know, Hugh Peacock is one of the finest rugby players that Ireland ever produced. He's what a lot of people call the symbol of Eddie O'Sullivan's Ireland, and but he's also a fantastic and hilarious stand-up comedian, but certainly a boozy Susie and a man who likes to dance with excess.
Gluttony and me are well acquainted for sure.
That's right. Now, we have received, because we kind of spread our net kind of wide into the kind of the world of Peacock, the Peacock-verse, we'll say, to see if we could get any feedback of just kind of, you know, examples of times you've kind of gone too far and stuff. And there's just a few little kind of accusations we have here and little things we want to bring up to you and see if you can answer for yourself.
If you can confirm or deny.
Yeah,
so
you go ahead there, Chief.
I have here in an article that was written by Peter Flanagan, great journalist.
One of the finest writers that Ireland's ever produced.
A fellow Kildare man.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Never turned his back on me, I'm almost sure.
You would have thought so.
Unless you were fucking him in the ass.
But his alliance to the truth is stronger than his alliance to any other man.
Exactly.
And
that's why we love Peter.
And that's why we love Peter Flanagan.
You said from the start the man's a turncoat.
Just so you know, everyone that's watching and listening to this are people that are living inside episodes of Columbo, of the police procedural drama from the 1980s, Columbo. So you don't have to worry about anyone seeing this from work or anything, unless you work with anyone that lives inside episodes of Columbo.
I feel pretty safe on that.
Okay,
fantastic.
Go ahead.
So I hear that you killed a family of 4 in 2008 driving under the influence.
I didn't legally drive until 2025, so I suppose
2020. That's the future, Peacock.
You're talking 2015.
About,
sorry,
you're talking about traveling through time and space here, Peacock.
2015, I learned to drive.
I wouldn't like to be trying to fucking fit you through a fucking portal.
I'll fit into your fucking portal.
Fucking hell. Christ almighty, the portal would be broken. Jesus Christ.
2015, I meant.
Cause headaches for the DeLorean.
Hard to get up to speed.
The DeLorean would fucking collapse, Peacock.
DeLorean would need a few Nurofen to deal with that headache.
All right, no. 2015, I legally started driving, so I'd have to deny that one.
So
okay.
But otherwise, possible.
So you didn't kill a family of 4.
I did have a car at the time, of course, but
But you weren't driving it.
I wasn't.
You were trying to eat the fucking thing.
Jesus. Jesus.
Come on, Peacock.
Help us.
Jesus Christ.
Get another drink into.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so listen, take another swig of that, Peacock. This is going to be a long afternoon.
Good.
We're going to be right. So I have another thing here now. This is an eyewitness. This is eyewitness actually by RTE news anchor Anne Doyle, who was actually on a night out with her girlfriend celebrating her sister-in-law's 40th birthday. Her sister-in-law Agnes's 40th birthday.
Right.
And she reported that she saw Hugh Peacock trying to suck off the Phil Lynott statue in Dublin. Tell me, was that racial?
Surely that's a positive thing if it was racial, that I would... I don't know. I can't remember it happening. It's very possible.
And did you make him...
No, I wouldn't have thought
to
so.
completion?
I'm not very skilled in that area.
Right, okay, yeah. Maybe I'll give it a crack someday.
Yeah.
Okay, and then this is another, and this one was actually seen by the little brother of Samantha Mumba.
Did he have a song or a career at one point?
I think he tried to...
Simone and Pumba?
No, I
Oh,
think
cement.
I think he hosted Nationwide for a season.
Oh,
or
did
something.
he? Yeah.
Oh,
Samantha-
I've seen him. You know when they do the Angelus, he was one of the people kind of staring off.
That's right. When they do the Angelus, he was one of
yeah.
the people that looked to the sky.
Yeah, he was stealing a car.
To see if he could spot a peacock.
That sounds racial.
That wasn't racial at all. That had nothing.
I could be wrong.
So he was looking up to see if there was cameras, CCTV.
Oh fuck!
But he said, and I don't even know how this is fucking possible. He said he was in Starbucks on O'Connell Street studying to be a masseuse, and I don't know how he was doing that. Was he kind of trying to
E-learning, I suppose.
massage the coffee table or what? And he said he looked out the window, and to his shock, he saw the bowled, as he termed the bowled Hugh Peacocke trying to finger the spire.
I've spent a lot less time in Dublin than you're giving me credit for.
And yet you've molested a lot of the landmarks there, Peacock. You absolute swine.
It was me trying to shag it that done for Nelson's column.
Oh,
Yeah.
for fuck's sake.
There's gonna be a statue of you in Dublin at some point, and then you'll reap what you sow. But and then I heard this as well, that you managed to break into the G8 summit with all the world's leaders, and you start shouting, "Whose cock do I have to suck for a gram of coke?"
What the
And
hell?
Ursula von der Leyen was like, "Get this man out of here." Is that true?
Well, as it turns out, the White House is the place to go.
Oh, Peacock's in.
Political hot takes.
There we go.
Cooking with juice,
There
Peacock.
we go.
Take another swig of that now, you bastard. Send yourself to Valhalla. Right, so this is, and we'll be done with the
That's our accusations.
the accusations here. You've got a cousin, Alexandra Peacock,
I do. That's very true.
Yeah,
who apparently snitched on Dura in the 90s.
yeah.
What do you make of that?
Well, she would have been quite young at the time.
Huh? You can never be too young to be a fucking rat,
If
Peacock.
I'm being honest now, I'm going to say two things. One,
Yeah.
if the rat are trusting an 8-year-old girl with their secrets, that's a problem. Two,
The Catholic
it is
Church
your
did.
cousin Declan Rice who's the fucking turncoat.
Come on now.
Your fucking cousin Declan Rice dancing on Muller Rice ads. That's a fucking turncoat.
Oh, Jesus
Absolute fucking
That's a
scumbag.
nasty thing to say to me in my own house now. That's a nasty thing brought up to me in my own house. And your little cousin Alexandra Peacock, a snitch. She telling them about Jerry Adams' hemorrhoids.
What I like about this is you've clearly went on my Facebook page, typed in my surname, and found the first alphabetically person with the
A
same
magician
name.
never reveals his tricks, Peacock.
No fucking effort. They didn't even scroll.
All I can tell you now, Hugh Peacock, is that we're Flanagan trained. We're
Yes.
Flanagan trained.
Okay.
journalists.
Yeah.
Investigative.
We followed the Peter Flanagan handbook.
Why we're
Fucking
talking
getting-
about stories,
Oh,
Yeah.
you had an interesting interaction with a famous Irish actor recently. And before Hugh tells the story, for
Yeah.
legal reasons, we're going to say that his name is Larry Gogan,
Larry Gogan.
Right.
who definitely was not in the Banshees of Inisherin and got nominated for an Oscar
Yeah.
in for his role in the Banshees of Inisherin. Not
No.
that. No, don't even.
It's Larry Gogan.
It's Larry Gogan.
Larry Gogan.
Yeah, and that's
Larry
all
Gogan.
you need to know.
Let's Larry Gogan.
Yeah.
This is mean, lads. I don't want to do the man any disservice.
What is Larry Gogan?
Larry Gogan
Yeah.
is a great lad at the start of every night out. That's all I can say.
Right.
With 100% certainty. He's fond of a drink, like myself.
Yeah.
Which is no sin at all.
Two peacocks in the pod.
Two little peacocks in a pod, yeah. Jesus.
Would you fucking spit it out
Spill
now,
the
Peter?
beans.
Listen, okay, so, we're all friends here. He
Spill the beans, Peacock.
he's easily led.
We'll give you a drink and
A
you
little more
spill the
truth
beans.
serum for you, Peacock.
Jeez. All right, listen. I met the man.
You met the man, Larry Gogan.
He was in a pub on his own, as many of us have been at our time.
Yeah.
He was, I went over to him to bother him, like, a bad fan would do.
For coke.
Yeah.
I didn't bother him for coke.
Yeah.
So you went over and you said what to him?
I said,
I've
big,
seen
massive.
Killing of a Sacred Sneer and I wanted to...
I'd never actually seen that. I pretended
Which
I did.
is not
that.
him.
But it's definitely not him. And I went over to him.
You said you want to make a sequel. Killing of a Sacred Peacock.
He said, he said, can I have a picture with you? Because I'm fucking a big fan or whatever.
Yeah.
And I took a picture with him. And I said, can I get you a drink? And he said no.
Right.
But I got him a drink anyway.
You
So
got.
I started it really.
So it was drink rape.
It was drink rape.
You trying to take advantage?
You drink raped.
I did.
Irish national treasure Larry Gogan.
Larry Gogan.
Did he ask for Angela at any point?
He did not ask for Angela at any point, as far as I know.
Right.
I mean, the bar staff were in on it.
Right. Okay.
So-
okay.
Right. What do you mean by asking for Angela now?
Do you not know that when it's like a
I
I think that was launched by the government?
I would imagine it was in fucking efforts to stop your shenanigans.
Yeah.
Really?
Do you know what?
I remember, I think it was in. I think I did know once in the
Yeah.
far past. I knew what it meant, but my memory. I've been since that Men in Black thing was done to me.
Right,
You know where
yeah.
they go. Ch-ch,
Yeah,
and my
yeah.
memory was wiped.
So when women are feeling uncomfortable on a date, they there's like a code word, ask for Angela, and then the bar staff bundle them into a bag, and then whatever.
The women.
They smuggle them out the back.
door.
Oh, they put them in a recycling
like a
bin.
burlap sack, and then they
Send them to
smuggle
the
them out
dump.
the door. Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
There is pictures, like posters advertising that in men's bathrooms. I've always found that kind
Yeah,
of curious.
yeah.
Like, who's that warning?
Wait,
That's warning the predators, is what that's warning.
warning
Mike.
you, Hugh.
It's
Giving you a heads up.
There's a little fucking. It's called a Peacock alert.
If a lady just put in the mildest bit of effort in running away from me, I'd never have a
Right.
chance.
Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. She
So, tell me this now, Peacock. So you go over to Gogan. You say, "Do you want a drink?" Gogan says, "I would not like a drink. You, Peacock. I'd like you to fuck off." So next thing,
And
Peacock,
put your cock away.
Peacock, bowed as a pig, arrives down with a fucking pint of port. For
No, I
fucking Gogan.
give him a shot of Jameson.
a shot of Jimmy.
Oh.
Yeah, and I have one with him.
Now, okay, so what I love here, not only have you gotten him a drink, you've invited yourself for the drink as well.
It was a quick drink, you see, so it wouldn't bother him for long.
Right.
So I went back up to the bar, and he came back up to the bar with me.
Yeah.
Have another drink with him, because he was like, must get you one back, because he's a friendly fella, again, fierce friendly
Was
lad.
Gogan drinking on his own?
bit of a
Gogan was
joke. Bit
drank-
of a joker.
Drinking on his own.
Like a fucking salad.
It's a bit of a joker.
Right?
Larry Gogan.
solid,
go.
solid
Fair
work
play.
from the chief
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
this one. So go back up to the bar. He comes with us. Grand. Drink a shot again. He's curious if anybody knows anybody who could get Joe some drugs.
Angel dust.
Nice.
Which,
Right.
of course, he's
speaking to the right man.
he's kind
He
of
is.
found his fucking partner.
He's,
all
talk-
right, yeah.
he's
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
with the fucking
devil's
the high
dandruff.
command.
Yeah.
So
the fucking marching powder high command.
listen,
Pablo Escobar
who are the fucking
fucking killed
snitches
there.
now?
Yeah.
You fucking Alexandra Peacock's got nodding on the pair of these
Hey,
scumbags.
Larry Gogan.
Anyway, I told him I didn't know a single sinner, and that's where the night ended.
And that was a lie.
Anyway, I did. So, of
So
course,
you said you know a man.
I said I know a man. I said, but we're going around the corner to watch the Champions League final. If you want to go and watch it with us in an Irish pub, come around the corner.
Right.
So we head to this Irish pub to watch the Champions League final. At which point we call up a man who could, sort some
Cure
stuff
them.
out.
Right.
And he,
A good man or a dodgy man or what? kind of a-
fine man,
Yeah.
a man who'd be reliable.
Slug of that. Hey, little slug of that. Don't be fucking shy.
Of course, the
Are you
problem
nearly
there.
out?
I'm nearly out, yeah. I've
Right.
kind of done the dog.
Oh, here,
on it.
hold on. I've got you. This will cleanse your palate. A glass of white wine.
I don't like
Did
white
you want a
wine.
glass of white?
I don't
It's
know
a
what
glass
that
of
is.
white wine.
I don't know what that
No,
is.
it's a glass of-
I'm a
on.
vegan. I don't want it.
No, it's a glass of white.
This is
It would be rude to turn it down.
I'm
is a
turning
Chil-
it down because I don't know what it is.
Chilean 87.
I don't
good
like
year.
this. I
Come
knew
on.
very well that there,
Peacock,
I
will,
see.
will this persuade you?
Come on. You would love this, Peacock.
I don't like this at all.
You do.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day,
Peacock,
Peacock.
wait till you see
I
the
just
story-
had me breakfast.
Wait till you see the stories you're going to tell after you've this in you. This is story juice.
Between the pair of you, there's about half a brain. If you had two brains, you'd be twice as thick.
Look at you, Peacock, on the front.
That's a fucking. Oh, Joe, before when I landed on here, fucking the boy goes, I must just run to the shop. That's the level of preparation that's going on here.
Peacock, get that in shit.
Come on, Peacock.
Anyways, yeah, great. If it'll
Bit of
shut
white-
you up.
White wine and Peacock biscuits.
That's like just put some vodka in there and you got a white Russian.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no, you need Kahlua as well for that.
Ah, you
would
do,
you?
yeah.
You would, what did you? No, you don't. Over there, did I spot some? Yeah, I
The
did.
big Peacock.
Now we're talking.
Oh,
Oh, fuck. Right, so yourself, Gogan.
Myself and Gogan.
Larry, you're going to see the Champions League final.
Yeah. We've gone to watch the Champions League final. Now, there's a barman in there. He's mad excited to see Larry Gogan.
Yeah.
So none of us have to buy a drink for today.
What? Because he's
so excited. He's an Irishman. He was so excited. He owned the bar.
Right.
Very excited man. So we were all just hitting the fucking points like.
Jesus Christ.
It was great old crack.
And is Gogan recounting tales of his...
He's talking shite about Joe. He was on the beer with Leonardo DiCaprio the previous week and all this.
Really?
Sure, I was saying the same and I was off my head. So.
Well, you were talking about... You were down in Poster with the chief.
You're
I
the
don't
chief,
know if
yeah.
you've ever
Having a
heard.
few easy singles.
I don't know if you've ever drank a glass of cornflakes. Yeah, sure, he's going on about how much his watch costs. And
Yeah, tell him about that.
Did
Tell him
Gogan
the
tell you
watch.
about the watch?
Oh, he keeps handing lads his watch. And he go, because of course at this stage, you know, like the big stereotype.
Was he on the marching powder now?
At this stage, I'd say the marching powder
Was
would have
on
been-
him.
Yeah, would have
He was
taken
goose stepping
control.
around the bar.
Yeah, so he just kind of was
Peacock.
kind of going big time, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he telling you how much his watch is and hold that there. That's 40 grand's worth of watch.
Was he getting you to hold the watch? Cock?
He was, yeah.
As if it
He
was like
trusted you with the watch.
As if it was a fucking WWE belt.
If only he knew how liable I would be to rob his fucking watches.
I just imagine him going around with the
around
watch
his
over his shoulder like he'd won the world championship and being a cunt.
He was well up there. He was
Right.
number one seed for sure.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, so he was
And
a
then
great lad.
tell him about the money, showing you the
Oh
money.
yeah, he would show you how much was in his bank account as well.
Would he?
Aye.
Wait, now how? What? Can I just get this around my head? So you're with fucking Larry Gogan at the
Well, you
Champions
know
League.
the RTE. It's paying big money this winter.
Larry Gogan, he's obviously receiving bonuses from fucking
The
RTE
expenses are big.
from that fucking one appearance in Love Hate where he threw a firework at a cat.
Love points.
He killed a cat in Love Hate.
He did,
He
yeah.
did,
That's a
yeah.
lesson
Do
Do
known.
you remember that?
No,
I haven't
yeah.
forgiven him for that.
No, I haven't. No.
Fuck's
That'll
sake.
come back to haunt him
The
now.
nation hasn't forgiven
That'll
him
end
for
his
that.
career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what I would say, was there any time during that day that he suggested, will we just go off fucking killing cats?
No. But I could see it in his eyes at the same time. There was,
Really?
There was something in them that would say, I'll kill a cat tomorrow. if
Yeah.
you're-"
Were you mesmerised by his beauty?
I wasn't mesmerised by his beauty, but he was charismatic. He was charismatic.
Was he?
He was, yeah.
Because he does have chief now
Yeah.
as our chief gay here,
Yeah.
as our gay
Gay in
correspondent, as our correspondent in
Yeah.
Cock,
Yeah.
Peacock.
Yeah. Cat's out of the bag. On the bag.
What do we think of Gogan? Would we
Gogan.
Would we kick him out
yeah.
of bed for drinking
Yeah,
cornflakes?
no, certainly not. I'd blow Gogan till the cows came home. I'd blow Gogan till the peacocks came
Head
home.
down to Borough Station, and there's a pub right next door where you recently did a fucking comedy night. And
Yeah.
that's a very likelihood you might run into him inside there.
Oh yeah, that's
Is it-
where he
Frequents?
That's where he frequents. Yeah, that's where he
All right,
hangs out.
that's
yeah.
his old haunt.
Yeah,
It seems to be at the moment.
Yeah.
yeah.
So are you in the fucking inner circle? Like if the show Entourage was made again about Gogan, would you be like Turtle? The character of Turtle?
No, I suppose I wouldn't be the character of Turtle, though. Maybe Johnny Drama.
Victory!
Big Entourage fans, yeah.
So let me ask you this: You're in there with Gogan. He's showing you how much is in his bank account. I mean, it sounds like he is an absolute royal bollocks.
Towards the end of it, I'd blame the bag for that. Not
The
the bag.
marching powder just. I say if I was on the marching powder, I'd be showing people my bank account as well, but more like, please
Yeah,
help
please
me.
give me money.
Please help me.
No,
This is not a lot.
Yeah. I show my bank account balance to homeless people when they ask me for money. I'm like, you have more money than me in that cup, you fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell.
Jesus.
So how much does he have in there?
I can't say
I'll
For
say it,
fuck's sake,
Peacock.
Peacock.
I'll say it if you don't.
He'll take the words out of your mouth, Peacock. He'll fire the bullet if you're too afraid to.
Listen, he said he had 11 and a half on the screen there that time. That's all.
Pounds.
11 and a half pounds.
Yeah.
The same weight as me as a
How
baby.
much was that margin pound?
No, I don't know.
What did he say?
I said the same weight as me as a baby.
Right.
I don't actually know. It just sounds big for a baby.
Same weight as that shite I took. Oh man.
So it's 11 and a half.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Isn't it
We
mad?
won't say. We'll just say 11 and a half.
11 and a half.
Yeah.
Now, isn't it fucking mental that
Same age as my boyfriend. Oh, I forget I said that.
who
I will never
the
forget.
aforementioned Richard Pigeon?
Yeah.
11-and-a-half-year-old
Dick
running
Richard
dog
Pigeon.
hunts.
Dick Pigeon.
He's 11
He's
and
a
a half
fucking entrepreneur, God bless him.
Chiefs.
He hasn't even done his junior cert.
He hasn't even left primary school, Peacock.
Hasn't done his
Left
confirmation.
primary school now.
Chiefs 11-and-a-half-year-old lover Richard Pigeon, who runs dogfighting rings down in Hackney.
Peter Flanagan missed a bigger story here.
Yeah.
Oh, he did. He'll be on the blower to you now after hearing this podcast. He'll want
Love
a
is
full
love.
expose.
So what I was going to say to you, right? He's showing you the money. He's getting you to hold his watch.
He is.
I mean, this is so excellent.
He only got the watch back because of me, because he was handing it to fucking strangers.
Yeah.
Was he giving it away?
He was trying to get rid of the fucking thing.
Was
it
he?
seemed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got
I would have taken that and ran for the hills, man.
You wouldn't have to run, so you wouldn't know who he gave it to.
Right. Okay. Yeah. But he could
Get
get.
kind of turned against him here.
He could fucking
He's
get
great,
Batman on the phone. And
yeah.
fucking
The
heels.
Joker and Batman, famous friends. Yeah. Anyway, he's not the Joker.
I get the Riddler on the phone.
Oh, you could, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. So tell me this. He's in, and actually, no. The more I think about it, that's actually sick. Getting lads to hold your watch and like tell them how much it's worth. That's actually legendary.
Yeah, it's really cool.
There you go.
I'm
there.
showing him.
Hold on. How much does that cost?
Can that tell me how long my set's been?
Yeah.
It's just about. Yeah. There you go.
Have a little feel of that.
Yeah.
Have a little feel of that.
These
folks.
don't
watch.
fit me.
That doozy.
I bought one and they don't fit me.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Right. Okay.
I tell you,
Fucking wrist is too fat.
that'll cost more than Gogan's fucking house. There you go. So tell me this. So Gogan, he's showing his bank account, he's getting you to hold his watch. Like, seriously, good legend.
Oh, yeah,
he's on the marching powder. What happens next?
Is he trying to fuck you? Like, what's going on
Did
here?
Gogan make a pass at you?
No, he
A
wants
pass
to,
at Peacock.
He wants to go to. Well, maybe.
I grab into the pants of Peacock.
He didn't grab into the pants. Now, in fairness,
No.
he was.
He went bird feeding down below.
He wasn't looking for seeds.
I love Peacock calls a blowjob. Someone feeding the ducks. Go down there and feed the ducks.
I was spill a bit of seed on the floor.
Oh fuck!
Right.
No, he was not. No, he was grand. He would like me to put him in contact with your man again.
He wanted a direct contact with you. He didn't want you being the middleman, Peacock.
No, he was happy.
was
He was
sick
happy
of-
with me being the middleman, because he kept asking me to like get it and bring it over to his hotel. So
Oh,
maybe he was
Arkham.
trying to shag me.
Arkham.
But I did not. But you know, listen, it is what it is. We've all been there,
Right.
especially the chief, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a
Invite
while.
me over to his fucking hotel.
Yeah.
That's fucking chief.
In fairness, if
101.
Larry Gogan, if you
Did he
got,
invite you to the hotel?
He surely did. Yeah.
Well,
and did you
then-
go?
I didn't. Me bollocks.
Why not?
Whoa!
Because at this stage, I had about fucking 8 calls off him. I was like, I'm going to block the most
Larry
famous
Gogan.
man I've ever met.
Wait now. So, Gogan says to you, he says, "Listen, Peacock,
I've left at this stage.
But what?
I
Why would you
left.
leave?
I went back.
you've abandoned Larry Gogan.
I've left, yeah.
What the fuck? Why?
I'm too cool, Mike.
Peacock, don't piss in my pocket and tell me it's raining.
He wants to go to the Swan. And in my head, I'm like, should I go to the fucking Swan with this man?
But you're,
Sure, I'll be standing
you're
in the
a
Swan on my
peacock,
own.
a swan.
You're a
I thought
peacock.
you'd be on that like a fucking,
That'd be the most
like a
nat-
rash.
The most natural.
That'd be a fucking slap in the face of God, a peacock and a swan.
I suppose. Jesus.
An unholy alliance.
The place would just explode.
Yeah.
Peacock entered the Swan. Just.
Birds of a feather do coke together.
That's
So
right.
why didn't you go to the Swan with Gogan?
My Swan days are behind me.
Right. Well, what Swan song? You've had your Swan song.
I've had my Swan song. That's
There we
good
go.
one.
Yeah.
Right.
There we go.
And so, is it over with you and Gogan?
I'd say so, yeah. I don't see it being, especially now after I fucking rinse him on your fucking podcast. He's probably not going to be my biggest fan, I would have thought.
He's not in episode of
He's
Columbo.
not in episodes of Columbo. He can't get in. He's auditioned and he can't be fucking cast.
That's the one role he won't get.
Killing of a sacred cat.
Killing of a sacred queer
Killing of a
after I
sacred-
fucking outed him on this fucking
That was a Mike Rice style
podcast.
joke.
Yeah.
Killing of a Sacred Cat was good.
Yeah.
That was his episode of Love Hate.
Killing of a sacred cat. I said it was going to be killing of a sacred queer after I outed him on this podcast, but
Are you a sacred queer?
yeah.
Okay. Peacock, just a couple of more little things here. little just accusations from
Crack on with the accusations.
from what we've got feedback
cocaine.
online. Right, well, you can tell me this one or not. This one seems a bit... apparently you went in to the Tesco Express in Bethnal Green.
absolutely did.
Charlied out your mind.
So
and
far,
you
so
tried to eat a little Indian woman who was working behind the till.
You don't eat on cocaine.
Huh?
I was trying to just put her in my mouth. You don't eat. Come on. Do your research.
But you know what you remind me of, Peacock? You know, like a dog that just like carries a rabbit
Exactly, like a retriever.
Yeah.
Like the corpse of a rabbit around in his mouth.
Like a live rabbit, like a
But
retriever.
Did you try to eat the...
I did not try to eat, and that's been blown out of all proportion, obviously, long ago. I put her in my mouth, obviously. We all know that, head
Yes.
first, which, looking back, I should
You're going to
have
eat an
first.
Indian. That's the best way.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I
Yeah.
thought, but the police disagreed completely. I would say I carried her for maybe 5 or 6 feet before she wriggled out.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
But it was tasty.
Right. Okay, so you got a lick of her, you got a taste of her,
Yeah.
and that was enough.
It was enough for any man.
It was enough for the mouth of Peacock at the time. Okay, here's another accident. I mean, these ones, again, this is just what came back when we put out feelers.
We cast a wide net.
So, it says here that you went into a Waitrose and you knocked. I know this is where I said I don't think he's going to
This doesn't
Waitrose,
sound like Peacock at all.
but it said you went in and you were bleeding from your cock. That's what it says here.
Right.
You're bleeding from your cock. You squatted down in the center of an aisle in Waitrose, and you started shoving chicken curry up your arse and screaming, "This is Korma Sutra."
I get the feeling that for maybe 1 hour yesterday, you were just heavily fixated on Indian things.
It sounds like you're fixated on Indian things.
Don't try to turn the tables on me. You tried to eat an Indian woman
And then you shove
shoving
chicken curry up
chicken
your
curry
arse.
up your arse, shouting, "This is Korma Sutra."
There's very clearly you were watching something on the telly that made you think of Indian things.
Yeah, the news. You were on the news, Peacock.
You were on the fucking news. Korma Sutra. Fuck's sake.
And why were you bleeding out your cock? What was going on
What
there?
the hell was going on there?
That's the only bit of the story that holds any water.
Right,
as
you're
far as I'm concerned.
right. So you're just bleeding out your cock on.
Yeah, I suppose it was maybe the peas were too thick.
Frozen.
Did you have any other ones?
Well, we did, as we do with all the guests on the podcast, we make them do a drug test
This is nice
before they come on.
This is
It
not
is
bad
nice,
now.
yeah?
I've been breastfeeding off Peacock. You'd be a great mother, Peacock. Top that. Take another slug of that, the fuck, will you? Jesus Christ, and we after getting it ready for you, and you're leaving it there. That's a real slap in the
Do
face.
me a favour and get me a mixer for one of these fucking things.
Would you like a drink there?
I'd love a
Chief,
fucking
Chief,
drink.
you give him another accusation.
Right,
I'll go get a fucking...
Right.
Fucking
So-
lev it here in front of me like
so
a fucking
we-
big old tease.
So
It's like waving a red flag at a bull here. Peacock's about to hit one of us a puck.
Fucking don't know how dangerous it is around here.
it says here, so as we said, we drug test all the guests that come onto the podcast, and we got your results in today, and it said you were positive for cocaine, amphetamines, and Ryan Tuberty's cum.
Ooh.
Now,
Well, how else do you get cocaine and amphetamines?
that's a good point.
I've
That's
only
an
got
Oireachtas
one
meeting I
question.
want to see.
Yeah. Well, you know, there.
Just so we're sure, we're going to give you a little bit of gin with a vodka mixer.
Jesus, man. You don't.
I'm a mixologist.
Peacock's last dance.
They'll hire me in Soho yet.
I can't just drink that.
How would you come on,
I
Peacock?
can't.
You put worse in your buddy.
for
I
fuck's
am,
sake,
but not
Peacock.
a fucking.
Pretend it's
You were
Tuberty's
shoving
cum.
marching powder up your
Give me
cock with Larry
give me something
Gogan.
to put in it, and I'll fucking drink it. Anything.
Right.
Something. No, if you do that, just go in the bin. You may as well. Jesus, you're a sick man.
What the fuck, Peacock? We're trying to fucking
No,
fucking keep you fed and
You're
watered.
a fucking twisted man. Go and dance in a Mother Rice advert with your cousin, you fucking
you-
prick.
Oh, you dirty
Peacock.
bastard! Peacock! I can't believe you'd say that.
Fucking turncoat like the rest of the Rices.
You're a bloody swine, Peacock.
Yeah, you heard me.
No, I'll
Fried
tell you
rice.
what. Give Peacock another question. I'll go get him something. To mix it.
All right, I wrote you a poem,
Oh, cheers.
Peacock, actually. So it says here, I like to write poems for our guests.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hugh Peacocke can write a good joke. Ireland's answer to the Rock. He's fond of the Coke.
He's getting fucking...
Loves the rugby, so he does, and the pints as well. He'll do anything for a buzz, including eating out Adele. Now there's a banana for you and a strawberry milkshake. That's 2 of your 5 a day.
So hold on now.
I hope you're fucking happy with yourself.
That's
Have you never had a banana split before?
Have you never had a banana split milkshake? Drink that now. Fuck's sake, Peacock. Don't be waving the banana at him.
Oh, God.
You're going to get him
You're
too
putting
excited.
it in the wrong end. Oh, for fuck's
Ah,
sake.
for fuck's sake.
What's
No,
the-
to be fair, no, sorry now.
Whoa, don't get it on the... You go, Peacock.
Would you fucking eat your dinner?
I will honestly slap the teeth out of your mouth. That's going to be the only way you're going to be able to eat in future.
No, but you can. But you can drink that though.
No, I'm fine with that.
No, you will drink that. That'll be nice actually. Now.
Looks like the Loch Ness Monster.
Oh, it's strong, to be honest.
Well, it is vodka mixed with gin.
Well, it's the half of a Long Island iced tea.
Oh,
so I was choosing
fuck.
to look at that.
Look, lads, now because I'm sure, particularly for the people listening on audio from episodes of Columbo, this must be absolute.
Yeah,
This must
just
be
indecipherable
It's
nonsense.
just absolute crumbled potatoes in your ear.
Yeah.
But tell us this now, Peacock. If you were to tell us now, you're a known degenerate. You're obviously, as I said, one of the greatest rugby players that Ireland's ever produced.
Thanks.
You are an emblem of Eddie O'Sullivan's Ireland.
Thanks.
The way I look at it, there was Collins, De Valera, Haughey, Eddie O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
Those were the eras of Irish life.
Yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill.
Gun to the head.
Yeah.
Johnny Sexton or Ronan O'Gara.
Johnny Sexton.
Jesus Christ, you're up. But that's, and you'd say that as one of Eddie O'Sullivan's, as an O'Sullivan man.
Aye, I would, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Off the top of your
But
head.
it's about where you grew up, isn't it? You're like, I was growing up when Johnny Sexton
Yeah.
was kind of coming on the scene and being class.
Is it Johnny Sexting or Sexton?
Johnny Sexton.
Sexting, okay.
I think it's Johnny Sexton.
Ah, listen, potato.
Ah, that's what my mother said.
And bod or God? Now, that's a big one.
I take bod myself.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
I've
What's the
seen his
difference,
good
says
works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Bod we trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Is Robbie Henshaw a paedophile?
Not as far as I know.
Then why does his mother keep telling me he is?
She's a known liar.
What's the guy Ringrose? What's his name?
Gary Ringrose.
Gary Ringrose. Does he have ringworm?
I believe so.
Is there a connection there?
Yeah, most probably.
Do you think Ringrose? Do you think? Because I heard Ringrose been spending a lot of time down in Richard Pigeon's dogfighting ring.
Well, you reach a certain
So
point.
we got the ringworm.
There's only so many ways you can entertain yourselves.
I think that's when you get so much. I think when you get that much fame, that much money, I think a lot of the time, a lot of these rich, successful young athletes just end up down at Richard Pigeon's dogfighting
Because
ring.
you're
Yeah,
heading
I
that
mean-
way now yourself. You've got success written all over you.
Yeah.
You're selling out shows left and right.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're on Have a Word.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
you know, my girlfriend listened to your Have a Word episode and she said, "It's a shame he's not as handsome as he sounds." But I think
Oh.
that's a lovely thing to say, I think. 'Cause
Your
you sound very
girlfriend.
handsome. Yeah.
A face
What-
for
what-
radio.
you have the name of his girlfriend down there, so
What's the name of his?
you had it.
Where's the?
Blown away if he has this. Because she
Hugh
blocked me on
Peacock
Facebook,
and
so-
Oh, sorry. No, I do have it. I have it. Where's it? Oh, one sec. I do have it here somewhere. Oh, Dolores Peacunt.
That's it. You
Right.
got it. I don't know how you did.
Hugh Peacock and Dolores Peacock.
Yes. And, she's a beauty.
Oh, fucking
Rare.
fair play.
So
to
she
you.
said I sound more handsome than I
Yeah,
am.
but I'll take that, as a man who's mostly about words.
That's
It's
right.
pretty good.
Okay, I'll take that.
Have a
So
word.
I've got
Have a
I've,
word.
I've got
Yeah.
a handsome turn of phrase.
You
says
do. Yeah.
Give me some of that.
Hey,
And can we all actually now just touch one another?
I'll go for
Touch the chief, touch
There we go.
Peacock,
Yeah.
and I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, and just say whatever is in your heart. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Show us your
Pigeon
cock.
cock.
arousal.
Right.
There we go. We're all kind of on the
We're
same
all on the
wavelength
same page
there.
in a way.
Seems to be.
So, tell me this before we go. If you have one, you're a known degenerate. If you have if you had one story to tell us of just the life and times of Hugh Peacocke.
Do you want it to involve? Because I have a good one that involves rugby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, right.
Take a little swig.
And I'm not in any way a good rugby
It's
player.
getting
by the way,
cold.
just to fucking
He's
take
genuinely the best rugby player I've seen, and I've
yeah,
seen
that's true.
3 or 4 players.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah. In poster, I dominate.
Right. Yeah.
You're as good at rugby as Peter Flanagan is at writing, and I don't say that fucking lightly.
A major slight to poor
You're
Peter
the
Flanagan.
You're the Flanagan of rugby.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Because he's after laying some false accusations on my door. Okay, so rugby-related story. One time, I won't give any names here. He shares a name with one of my co-hosts here. We went to a rugby tour, all the team down in this Crawley-based crowd called St. Francis, down to Amsterdam.
And who were you playing with now? Ireland.
No, St. Francis.
St. Francis you were playing with.
The All Blacks.
We wore black, but not quite the All Blacks.
Yeah.
Right. Blackface.
We wore blackface, obviously.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Down to Amsterdam we went. Shit, shouldn't have said his name really.
We'll
So
bleep
where
that
were you?
out.
Were in Amsterdam, was it?
Down in Amsterdam, yeah.
So you played hooker. You fucked a hooker. What?
I did not know. But
She fucked
young
you.
player. Could you bleep his name, please? Just
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
bleep his name.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Anyway, so yeah, he was a virgin at the time.
Right.
So I do a little whip around among the team
To get them to pay you to shag him.
to get
Oh.
money so that we can get a professional to deal.
Oh,
with
you did a
deal
whip
with his
around
problem.
for
So
your man to get a reach around.
to get a reach around exactly. So
What age was he now?
he would have been 21, 22. We're not talking sex trafficking here.
No.
Right,
But you're
okay.
trying to get the monkey off his back.
Trying to get
Yeah.
the monkey off his back. I was like, listen, we'll do the kid
Trying to get
a
the monkey
favour.
on his back.
Try and get something.
The monkey off his back and on his.
Trying to get
cock.
him onto somebody's back. You know? Anyway, so we get down to Amsterdam. Lovely job. I've about 200 quid at this stage, and I was like, sure, we could now and go and find the best looking prostitute in all of Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
go and find the ugliest prostitute we can find, which I think is funnier.
This is a man's virginity, Peacock.
I know, but
It's
sure,
a sacred thing.
But sure, who wants to lose their virginity to the best looking woman they'll ever
You're
shag?
dead right.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
it's a better,
Anyway,
it's a better
funnier.
story to get now a
Exactly.
washerwoman.
So we went down the road and we find, like, even the worst looking one isn't going to be terrible. So she's grand.
Yeah.
You know, she's definitely had a few miles on the old mileometer.
Right.
Yeah.
But,
Okay.
so I say to her, how much for this lad?
She had jaundice.
No, she was all right in that regard, I'd say. But
The teeth were yellow and few.
yes.
And this guy, he's a rugby player.
He's
this
a
guy.
rugby player,
Is he
but-
also a hooker?
No, he's more. Oh, yeah, thank you.
come
That
on,
would be good if he
lads.
was. You know a rugby position. That's good.
I do. Yeah, it's the only position I know. Yeah.
He was, I suppose, he was a sub really. If we were going to talk about.
Oh,
what
yeah,
rugby
so am I.
position is.
But anyway,
Keep that mic up to your. Keep that mic.
Sorry,
up to
yeah, I
your-
apologize. The
You're alright.
sub
Oh, you're
thing.
grand.
It was anyway. So we go to your one. We say how much. She says 50 quid.
Mm-hmm.
I go, well, geez,
50 quid, sucky.
No, 50 quid. The whole fucking job.
The
boy.
whole kit and caboodle.
So I say 50 quid. Jeez, that's a great bargain.
Yeah.
I've got 200 quid in the kitty here.
oh wow.
So I go, Jesus.
Who's Kitty now?
In my pocket.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought she was another hooker.
No, she was. She came later.
And you
You
had
had the money
200 quid in
inside
her
her.
cunt. Yeah.
Yeah, you
You had to type in a code to her fanny to get the money out.
No, it was contactless. I just hit the other hooker with her.
Fairness, in the red light district, you would want it to be contactless with the amount of fucking STDs flying around.
Anyways, so young lad, anyway,
Yeah.
goes in the door and I goes, Jesus, well, I have all this extra money. He goes, how much extra for someone to come in and watch?
Oh.
And she says, another 50 quid. And I go, oh, lovely. So I catch another fella, and when the two of us go in, and we sit there in the corner of the room as he kind of starts cracking on.
And
Now-
you're like, Ireland.
No, it's
Together,
Coming.
like
coming.
like many of our
Oh.
jokes. I feel it was funny at the start, but we like as time went on, it kind of fucking started feeling kind of awkward and a bit
It was a
like invasive, really.
Right, yeah.
And,
Well, let me just get this straight now, just so that because these people in episodes of Columbo, to be honest, they're neither here nor there, and they've kind of brains like porridge. So you have to explain something to them. So what's happened here is Hugh Peacocke has taken a young man to a fucking brothel to lose his virginity. He's picked a cheap, ugly hooker, despite the fact he had money. No. Despite the fact he had money to get this young man a beautiful, loving hooker who he could have had a lovely experience with.
Yes.
He got him some old trout of one so that Hugh and his friend could watch him lose his virginity in the corner like a pair of fucking peeping peacocks. So you're in the corner as this lad is shagging.
And
is he going 90?
He's
like?
going for it, fair play to him, and he's behind her. And, you know, like, you expect it to be a quick fucking thing, because, you know, like, you're allowed to lose your virginity fast. Like, that's the only acceptable time to premature
That's what my
ejaculate.
dad said,
100%.
Yeah, and I've lost my virginity many times.
Well, you've got about fucking. There's so many holes in you, Peacock. You've got about 50 virginities to lose.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, yeah, so we watch it. He's going like the clappers. He's left his socks on. I felt that was good.
Yeah.
idea.
Right, yeah.
I took several pictures of it as well, which...
Peacock.
Yeah.
And is he sweating like a pig? Is there a shine off him?
It's running down his back to his manky
Oh,
stuff.
fuck's sake, Peacock.
It's his manky stuff. And like I said, we kind of lost any... Like, the joy that was gone out of it in the corner of the room. Like, the laugh was
the
gone.
good was gone over.
So
not
we
the
were,
good of it.
We were kind of sat there now at this stage, just like very like awkwardly looking at each other, like,
Right,
in a
yeah,
toy
yeah,
are
yeah.
we here, you know?
Yeah.
Talking about the price of milk.
That kind of thing. Yeah, it's very expensive in Amsterdam, and
Jeez, the price of this cunt's milk cost you £2.
so yeah. Anyway, it took a long fucking time,
And did he come?
Are you going to
I
finish
suppose
this
he
fucking
did.
story
I suppose
now?
the story kind of ends there. Like, there's no big conclusion. Your man shoots his load, and we all go out a bit kind of sadder. All of us.
And a bit gayer.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
It was kind of sad. Was there a bit of an Angela's Ashes feel of it?
I suppose, yeah, kind of a tragic story that had no ending. Yeah, I suppose that's it.
Yeah, just a
Not a
sad,
happy ending.
ambiguous ending.
Yeah.
And he wandered
Yeah,
into
yeah.
different directions in the Amsterdam night.
Yeah,
Never
yeah,
to
yeah.
talk again. Peacock, that must be one of the grimmest losing your virginity stories.
Well, I think it's probably led to some fucking weird dysfunction in him sexually now. That he can't like have sex unless
Without
there's,
you,
like,
Peacock.
unless there's like some sort of fucking weird big hairy dude in the corner.
without you, Peacock panting in the corner. Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. I'll tell you this now, Peacock, and we've come to the end. We've done loads of time here now. You're a gentleman.
Thanks very much.
You're a scholar.
I appreciate
You're
it.
the greatest rugby player Ireland has ever produced.
Yes.
And that's a fucking fact. You're a pervert.
I mean, that's true as well.
You should not have done that to that young man. No one should. If I saw Hugh Peacock in the corner when I was losing my virginity, I swear to God, I'd kill myself and the girl.
What
Just
girl would be in the
despair.
room that time, you
Yeah.
fucking queer?
Come on, Peacock.
Peacock! Well, quick, we have to, as we do it all, I guess, we have a competition
Yes.
to see who's the tallest guest. So we're going to measure you.
Yes.
Do you have the measuring tape there?
We
do
have
you?
the measuring tape.
Do you want to measure me sitting
Yes.
down or standing up?
We'll just kind of give. We have an in-house tailor for Big Mike and the Chief, so we're going to get you in a few kind of
We're
nice
going to make you a peacoat.
linen robes.
So,
Are you just going wide? Aye, fair play.
just there we go. That's
Right,
Yeah.
and now
Yeah.
let's get the wit of the cunt.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, get your
Oh,
cock
geez,
out there.
Get the if you
Get
can
your
get
cock
the,
out.
get
That's
the-
a rough.
We've get a rough kind of a peacock.
There
we go. Now
Yeah.
across the knees.
Queer, is there any truth to the rumour, Mike, that you're like the
Yeah.
biggest pervert in London or what? Because it's starting to feel like
All
there
will be
is.
revealed.
Jesus Christ, Peacock.
At the knee to the shoe.
Pull
there.
it down to the bottom now. We need to
Okay.
get the height, the length of Peacock.
Aye, okay.
And what we're going to get you done now is a lovely little linen dress for you.
I fucking knew you were the biggest pervert in
The
London.
next
Gonna
time
get
you get on.
A lovely
what's
little
that?
floral summer dress for you, Peacock. And
There
you're
you
gonna
go.
be the prettiest little peacock in London. That's lovely. And didn't we have an award for
We did.
Peacock services to? So this award is actually, and we got it specially made for you. And this
Was
is
this mine at once?
yes, no. So this is an award for giving paedophilia the boot. So
For your activism.
because for your activism, anti-paedophilia activism, because people don't know this, but Hugh Peacock has for many months now. He will go undercover to playgrounds and he will dress up as a little 6-year-old girl. Now you would think
That's
would
why
be
we need to
hard,
give him a dress.
hard for Peacock to pull
Master
off.
of disguise.
But he is just his
He's
acting
committed.
is that good.
Yeah.
That people
He
believe.
spent so much time at Larry Gogan.
I'm after catching Mike now 4 different times. 4 different times the guy has fallen for it.
So he's caught me several times in my element trying to, of course, be a paedophile. So we've given him this award for giving paedophilia the boot.
Yeah.
So if you just take an award there, and we'll take just
Photo.
We know we have someone in an episode of Columbo taking the photo. So just look. So just look in there. We have Rupert Lipkin, our in-house photographer.
Just let me say thank you very much for the award. It is hilarious that the best trophy Mike could put his hands on is South London 5's runners up.
You weren't supposed to read that, Peacock. This is not show business, Peacock.
5s is the ages of the girls.
Girls. South London 5's and runners up.
South London 5's. That is a pedo award.
It is a pedo
I've
award.
seen Mike.
Hang on a second. This
I've
is the
seen
award
Mike
for the
hook
best
up at many a South London 5.
5 alive. Oh,
Lads,
fuck me.
Peacock, you're a gentleman.
You're
and
a
scholar.
fucking legend,
You
Peacock.
literally did just for the camera one last time. Give that a
Oh, I can't with the banana. Jeez, it's gonna go straight
Well,
down the gullet.
drink your lobster
Oh, yeah,
juice.
drink your lobster juice. Go on. They love to see it. They love to see it.
Oh,
Right.
Christ, that's bad.
There we go.
Put some petrol in the fucking car. Right.
Go back.
Good luck.
Cheers, lads.
Fantastic.
Bye.